star in the Giants rotation this season. He ranks among the National League leaders in countless categories. And the young lefty just seems to be getting better every day. He consistently goes deep into games and always gives the orange and black a chance to win. Tonight, Bumgarner gets the ball, and it's coming up next.
We've got another cool night here at AT Park as we get ready for Giants baseball, Game 3 of this 4-game series, Brewers and Giants. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, the Giants, really not a good ball game for them last night, but great outing for Matt Kidd, and that's the way it's been with the starters. Starters have been pitching terrific, and they're led by this guy tonight, Madison Bumgarner.
Well, Madison Bumgarner has been terrific all year, and the role these starters have been on 7 games in a row. Collectively, they have pitched at a collective ERA of under 2. Now, you look at Madison Bumgarner, and you expect him to do absolutely fantastic every time he goes out there. Now, his history against the Brewers is quite good. In 4 decisions, he's 3-1 with a 1.25 ERA. He's amazing. But I guess we shouldn't be amazed. It's Madison Bumgarner.
In the leadoff spot tonight is Hunter Pence. He's going to get the shot in that number 1 hole. When we come back, it was on this date in 2007. Barry Bonds lit it up with home run number 756. Amy G with more on that right after this.
brought to you by Jack in the Box. Go big at a participating Jack in the Box with Jack's really big chicken sandwich combos for only $3.99 plus tax. And by Toyota. Do the math and save at your local Toyota dealer.
Well, that's a sight to see. Second and King, the ballpark, and your Giants have split the first 2 games of this 4-game series with the Brewers, and tonight they look for a bounce-back win. Welcome back to AT Park. I'm Amy Gutierrez, and while the Giants get ready for a 7:15 start, we get to look back at a very special moment for Giants fans. It's the McDonald's This Date in History, and on this date, back in 2007, the Mr. Barry Bonds hit career home run 756 to pass Hank Aaron on the all-time list. It was a great moment for fans and for the organization, and it is a great call by our own Dwayne Kuiper.
And Bonds hits one high. Hits it deep. It is out of here. 756. Bonds stands alone. He is on top of the all-time home run list.
We've got some fun facts our boys in the truck put together for us. That long ball traveled 435 feet. Aaron held the home run record for more than 12,000 days, and Bonds took 7,774 days from his first home run to break the record. Hey, the Giants could use a couple of those home runs. You got a new look to the lineup. Hunter Pence in the leadoff spot, and Madison Bumgarner's on the hill for the Giants. Kruk and Kipe will be back. First pitch and lineups, but first, after these messages, we're going to check in with our Comcast Sportsnet studios for an update, so stay with us.
game time weather is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Madison Bumgarner leading out the troops. Get to the beach. The admission-free boardwalk is now open daily. 56 degrees here at the yard. You see the winds at 12 miles per hour. High humidity, and it is overcast. All right, the Ron Renneke Brewers lineup looks like this. It'll be Weeks, Aoki, and then Gene Segura. And he's done well against lefties this year, followed by Luke Roy Gomez. Our first look at Chris Davis in this series. Betancourt will hit 7th. Bianchi will hit 8th, and Estrada will pitch and bat 9th.
On the hill tonight for the Giants will be Madison Bumgarner, the 24-year-old left-hander, 6'5", 235-pounder, 11-6 on the year with a 2.69 ERA. And when you take your at-bats off Bumgarner, you're going to see a fastball that's low 90s. The low three-quarter release is going to give him a natural cut that runs hard into a righty. He'll also enhance that cut. He's got a slider, a curveball, and a changeup to go with it. And he'll also throw 2 seamers when he needs to get a ground ball. Lifetime against this Milwaukee Brewers team, 3-1 with a 1.25 ERA. He's had good success in this game. Let's look at the defense behind Bumgarner tonight. Starting in the Giants outfield from left to right. It'll be Francoeur in center. And he'll be accompanied by Kieschnick in left, Hunter Pence in right. Great arms across the board. Crawford, Sandoval on the left side, Arias and Feld on the right side. Buster Posey, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Yep.
Now the Italian Gator babes like the bum.
Yeah, they're going to adopt bum.
It is Italian-American night. A lot of festivities before the game that were fantastic. Accordion music, we had dancers, we had opera. It was pretty good.
Only thing we didn't have is Mario Alioto did not come into the booth. I think that's wrong.
Well, I think he's still at the wine sampling.
Yeah. He's got a place in this park where I think he hides. Here's Ricky Weeks. Each team has won a game in this series. Giants won on Monday. Last night it was the Brewers. So here's Weeks waiting on the first pitch of the game from Madison Bumgarner, and here it is. And Weeks swings and fouls it back. So we can start it right on time. So Weeks hitting in that leadoff spot. Waits on Bumgarner. And he pops this one up to the right side. It'll be Pence racing in. Still racing in, and he'll call everybody off and make the catch.
Time now for our Exmo. It's brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. You take a look at the low three-quarter release. Very balanced there, upright. Now he starts his stride step towards his target. And there you see the low three-quarter release. And the fact that he can maintain that release gives you an idea how strong this guy is. I think one of the hardest release points to maintain a consistency with is that low three-quarter. It's easy on your arm. It's just that your hand will get in various positions, which will alter your command. With Bumgarner, he's so strong, not a problem. And that's our Exmo.
Here's Aoki, who bounces this one. Crawford will have to charge and throw on the run, and they got him in a nice play. You don't get a whole lot of time with Aoki running down the line.
Well, one of the best arms on the team right there, Brandon Crawford. And he knew he had to hurry. Not much of a backswing at all from Aoki, and he is going to get out of that box in a quick fashion. And when it was all said and done, not even close. See how he gets out. High finish. Grab some pine meat.
Here's Segura hitting .314. Taking all the way, and he takes a called strike from Bill Wilkie. Three hits in the series for Gene Segura. We were telling Brian Anderson, the play-by-play voice of the Brewers on the TV side, that we were really going to push hard for Gene Segura for Rookie of the Year. And he thought that was great. He said, that's awesome. But he's not a rookie.
We went, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
We tried.
But he's had a great year.
A great year. In tight 1 and 2. We mentioned Welke, Johnson, Honora, and Colbreth.
Welke's strike zone type is a low and high. He'll give you knees, he'll give you belts. Can be a little bit erratic, but he looks for strikes. I think he's a good pitcher's umpire.
This is hit behind second base. A 7-pitch first inning for Madison Bumgarner. Giants are coming up. It's a different look. It'll be Pence in the leadoff spot. See his numbers in that leadoff spot in 32 games. That would not be this year. That would be over his career. Crawford, Belton, Posey, Sandoval. Sandoval is going to hit in the 5th spot. Then is Kieschnick, Francoeur, and Arias. Bumgarner will hit 9th, as you would expect.
On the hill tonight for the Milwaukee Brewers will be the right-hander Marco Estrada, 30-year-old, 6 feet tall, 200 pounds, out of Glendale, Arizona. Estrada, 4-4 with a 5.32 ERA. He just got off the disabled list. Had a hamstring problem, then it kind of rolled into his lower back, so he's missed a lot of time. He'll be at a 75-pitch limit tonight. When you take your bats off of him, you're going to see a fastball right around 90, big over-the-top curveball, and a very good changeup. Lots of changeups. Estrada with the Long Beach State, the Cheesehead. So the state of Wisconsin certainly is representing tonight.
That's Bud Geraci walking around.
It could be.
We see Bud at the yard every once in a while. He's got a bunch of those wedges in his garage, and every once in a while he pulls them out.
You got to have some attitude to pull that thing off. Let's check out the Brewers defense playing behind Estrada. Starting in the outfield from left to right, it'll be Davis, Gomez, and Aoki. Segura and Bianchi on the left side. Weeks and Betancourt on the right side. And Jonathan Lucroy will be in the squad, putting down the signs.
So here's Pence at 277. Pence takes a strike. He's 1 for 10 lifetime against Estrada with 5 strikeouts. Talked to Pence before the game, and he said, yeah, I know this guy really well. He said, I'd be so shocked if I got one pitch middle in. In the dirt, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Crawford to follow, and then Belt. Here it comes to Hunter Pence, and it's outside 2-2.
It's a good curveball, man. That high 3/4 release gives you a very acute angle. It's right off the table.
And it's a high fly ball to right. Aoki moves back and now in. And Pence flies out. 1 out. And here's Crawford. Crawford in the second hole. He hit second there yesterday, went 2 for 4. Missed a home run by a couple of feet last night that would have tied the game. And the first pitch to Crawford, and he pops it up, and that's going to be in the seats. Crawford hitting .272. He's got 7 home runs, 36 driven in with Belt on deck.
So that's how his night starts off. First inning, he's got himself a foul ball. He's going to think he's going to get 9.
Up the middle, and Weeks has it pick off his glove, and Crawford's got a shot for 2. And if Betancourt hadn't slowed him down, he might have made it. So I don't know, what do you call it, inadvertent? But if the guy does get in your way, that is an issue.
Yeah, a nice try there from Weeks. Just ball hit too sharply for him to put the pocket on it. And take a look at what happens around first base. And Betancourt really, that could be an issue.
It could be. I mean, looking at it live, I thought it was an issue. So here's Belt. Belt hitting .266. He's got 11 home runs. He's got 41 driven in.
And having an outstanding series against Milwaukee, 4 for 6 with a double. Scored 3 times. But he's got a brand new grip, and it is a major change in his style of hitting. And he's having success with it, likes it, committed to it.
He's also not as far back as in the box as you can go, but he's probably 4 or 5 inches further back than he normally was. And all that does is it allows you to see the pitch for a little longer. Drops in there for a strike. It's 0-1. You could go back a little more if you wanted to. Guys will sometimes even dig out that bat line and then stand wherever they want to.
Well, plus if a guy's going to bounce a curveball like Estrada will, if you're back in the box, you'll lay off that one that's low. Get a longer look at it. Because really Estrada's going to show you the fastball and he's going to pitch off it. Can give you a lot of that curveball, a lot of changeups, and his changeup's a good one. But he's pretty dookie. He's not going to come right at you with a fastball very often. And we're talking in any count. He just doesn't trust it. His confidence is to the off-speed stuff.
I don't think guys, I think we talked about this when we were in Tampa Bay, but hitters nowadays just don't move around the box as much as guys did when we played. I mean, look, I can still hear hitting coach saying, look, this guy's got a good sinker. Move up in the box. Down low, 2-2.
Good pitch, and that's that curveball he wants you to swing at. Starts out above your knees. By the time you commit to it, it's gone. Well, I think guys like to get in one set spot so they can get a consistency with their strike zone.
Yeah.
But I think there is definitely a difference with modern day hitters compared to other generations.
Wow. So Belt out looking.
Well, he paints him with a knee-high fastball on the outside corner, and you'll see this with Roque. I mean, you're going to see low strikes, you'll see high strikes. You may not always get this pitch, but there you see right across the knees. So a rough first at bat for Belt.
So here's Buster Posey. High and fouled on the right field line and out of play. 1 for 4 on Monday for Buster Posey. 1 for 3 last night. And Crawford back. Crawford's not a guy that's going to just straight steal. He's only got 1 steal on the year. And now it's 0-2 to Buster Posey.
That's a big curveball, and he's got a nice feel for it. We've seen it spot that curveball on both sides of the plate at the knees. He backdoored it and used the outside corner to the left-handed hitting belly. Here he nails that outside corner to Posey for hitting from the right side.
High and deep into left center field. This is tagged well, but Gomez is on the move, and he's going to make the catch. And that'll end the inning. Yep, I know what Buster Posey's thinking. Wouldn't I like to have hit this one in Milwaukee?
Yeah, it's starting to wear on him.
It remains 0-0.
Brought to you by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com.
Well, next homestand, interleague games are back right here at AT Park as the Giants take on the Boston Red Sox August 19th through the 21st. Monday, Tuesday game, 7:15 starts. That Wednesday game, a 12:45 day game. Tickets are available for all 3 Red Sox games. Go to sfgiants.com.
Here's Jonathan Lucroy. And Lucroy takes a strike. He's hitting .281, 16 home runs, 60 driven in. And a quick 0-2. Lucroy has only faced Bumgarner 4 times. He's 1 for 4 lifetime. On the ground, foul.
Carlos Gomez has been playing an all-star center field against the Giants in this series. And you see him catch that thing low in the glove, manages to hang on to it, take it on the wall, but he had to go a long way from this bad boy. Nice play. Never see a whole lot of emotion from Buster Posey. But he's had a a couple in this series that have been absolutely crushed that didn't go out, and both have wound up being outs. You got AT&T'd again.
One ball and 2 strikes. Gomez to follow. Foul back. Brewers 5-5 in their last 10 games. They're 21-34 on the road. They're without 2 of their big sluggers. Braun suspended. Ramirez on the DL. Corey Hart hasn't played at all this year. Gray is going to flip this one into right field for a base hit. Let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
All right, gentlemen, it's no secret the Giants' leadoff hitters have been scuffling. They are 6 for 70 since the All-Star break. So Hunter Pence got the call for the leadoff man spot this evening. He makes his 33rd career start as a leadoff hitter. Bruce Bochy said he's not your prototypical leadoff guy, but he likes his high energy and his speed on the base paths. He said most importantly, Hunter politicked for this. He wanted to do it. Dwayne?
All right. Hunter.
Well, it was new. It's fun. But it is nice to have a guy with power and speed on top of that lineup.
Well, no matter where you're going to hit him, he's going to bring a certain amount of energy to that spot. Gomez hitting at .291. He takes the pitch in tight. 18 home runs, 54 driven in. His only hit in the series was his 18th home run. Hit that off of Matt Cain in the game last night. Shoots this one up the middle for a base hit. This was the big fly from last night.
Just a first pitch, get it in slider, try and get a quick 0-1 from Cain, and he was looking for it. Boom. You don't ever like giving up home runs, but if you're throwing a first pitch challenge and the guy takes you out, nobody on base, I mean, it's going to happen.
It's the first time. Might be the last. Here's Chris Davis hitting at .258, a couple of home runs. Davis takes a high strike.
Chris Davis out of Cal State Fullerton.
He's called up on the 23rd of July. He took the spot of Ryan Braun when Braun was suspended. And he takes a low. 1 ball and 1 strike.
'40th anniversary. Best gift? Giants win. Okay.
Lucroy at second. Gomez at first. Down low. 2 balls and a strike.
Gentlemen's first game. Well, welcome. Gonna get you a hot dog. Chico fans are here. Gamer grandmas. Oh yeah.
They're not happy. We need to get them something to smile about.
We'll get them a double play right here.
On the ground, it could be a pair for the Gamer grandmas.
You just have to ask for it.
And now they're smiling. Except for the one in the middle. Not happy.
It's all right. She digs the long ball. One in every group.
Here's Betancourt. Betancourt 210, 12 home runs, 38 driven in. One for 3 lifetime against Bumgarner. And the first pitch runs in tight. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Jonathan Lucroy is the runner at third with 2 outs. Foul back. Betancourt had a pitch to hit.
That's a healthy rip.
I believe it was.
Betancourt from Santa Clara, Cuba, in his 8th year at the big league level. Very valuable player. He can play anywhere in the infield, the outfield.
Sandoval has it at third. And that'll end the inning. So the 2 hits to open up the inning do not hurt Bumgarner. And it'll be Sandoval to lead things off.
From the director of District 9, in theaters August 9th.
Giants fans, be sure to log on to CSNBayArea.com for licensed San Francisco Giants gear. Find all of your favorite hats, jerseys, t-shirts, tank tops. CSNBayArea.com, your home for authentic Bay Area sports merchandise all season long. Yep, the secret to a really fun couple of innings is a bag of popcorn. Here's Sandoval. Sandoval takes high. He's at 264.
Well, he has been the incredible shrinking third baseman.
Well, I can assure you that he hasn't had a whole lot of hits lately, and if he was at 280, it would be about his weight. There's a strike, 2 balls and 1 strike.
And the people are here in force. Estrada backed up that fastball in the outside corner with a changeup. It's a good changeup. I mean, it's one where he could tell you it's coming and you're still not assured to be able to wait back and have a balanced swing at it. Challenge outside corner. That swings through that. He's thinking, how did I miss that?
Down the right field line. That is a foul ball.
That was a loud foul ball. So Estrada tried to come back with another fastball at him. And Sandoval not fooled here. That's a good swing. Good balance. Watch the backside throw right through it. Fouled by about a yard. And almost went through the fence.
Three-two pitch. Here it is. And out in front with Sandoval, he still manages to get it out into center field. 1 out.
3-2 changeup. Hey, lovely Martha starting to roll in.
I knew Bruce Jenkins was doing okay, but I didn't realize he had a boat.
Yep.
Here's Kieschnick, who takes a breaking ball for a strike.
Bruce Jenkins, one of the really great riders in the Bay Area, has a boat named after his wife, lovely Martha.
Kieschnick waits. Fouls it back.
The folks behind the fence have got to pay attention. All right, let's take a look at the folks. They're all talking and yapping. Pay attention. Look out. The alarm just went off. Yep.
Well, last night was even better.
Oh, and last night we had a little.
Oh, she yelled. Ah!
Whoa, it hit me in the face, I think.
There's that changeup. Kieschnick gone.
Yeah, that's a good one. First time you see that as a hitter, you are at a disadvantage. So that's that bat that you got a little education on it. And education up here is costly.
So here's Francoeur. He's 4 hits in his last 8 at bats. He had a really great night against David Price in Tampa Bay. And he sees a fastball and says, I'm going to hit that rather than wait for that changeup. Not a bad plan. Taps this one to Segura at short, and that'll end the inning. So a nice inning for Marco Estrada, and it'll be Jeff Bianchi, the third baseman for the Brewers, to lead it off.
is brought to you by Cache Creek Casino Resort. Cache Creek's endless summers, waves of cash every day. Visit cachecreek.com for details.
It is a 0-0 ball game as we head to the third inning with Jeff Bianchi, who takes a strike. Bianchi at 239. He's got 16 RBIs. Hits this one to left. And Kieschnick, not a problem.
All right, time now for our AT U-verse rewind. We go back to August 2nd at Tampa and Madison Bumgarner's last outing. 7 strong, 7 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 11 strikeouts, and 112 pitches. 9th straight start with 7 innings pitched with allowing 2 or less runs. And that is an amazing run. The last guy set a game in the Giants uniform, it was Gaylord Perry. Gives you an idea of what type of company he put himself in. And that's our AT U-verse rewind.
And here's Marco Estrada, who can hit a little bit, and he takes a strike.
Yeah, you're hitting over 200 as a pitcher. You're doing it. That stands out. That was the line against the Rays, and that was the only game that the Giants won in that series. They could have won all 3. They had 3 very well pitched games by the starters. Bumgarner was brilliant.
Foul back off the bat of Estrada, who this season is 5 for 19.
That's a good swing. There's the lovely Martha. Listening to some reggae. I would like to be on that boat.
Weeks is on deck. How about a play?
That was a good swing. Yeah, he's jamming. He wants to jam it with you.
Down low on a breaking ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bumgarner with 29. This will be pitch number 30 coming up.
Well, Estrada is proving to be a bit feisty here.
And on that note,
first strikeout for Bumgarner. Well, Thursday, August 22nd, is Step Up to the Plate night. Your special event package will include a ticket to the game versus the Pirates and a collector's edition branded built bobblehead. Proceeds from this event will go to San Francisco organizations whose missions are in line with helping those in need of assistance. Go to sfgiants.com/special events for your tickets, and you need to get a special event ticket to receive the Brandon Bell bobblehead.
Weeks popped out to right field to open up the ball game. And a high pitch that's called a ball, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Aoki would hit if Weeks reaches, and this was right in on his hands. That's a cutter or slider.
Yeah, it's a cut fastball, but you know, times that slider will look like that cutter because he'll throw the slider. Sometimes it runs flat on the break, sometimes it has tilt to it.
Down the right field line, but this will be foul. Yeah. You know, if that guy, he better be careful. Those are valuable.
Oh yeah, you could get at least a quarter for those two combined. Maybe 26 cents.
A little too serious as far as I'm concerned. It must have been 83.
That was a serious year.
Actually, it could have been 85 was what, the 100 lost year?
Yep.
That was 85. popped out of play.
You watch Weeks swing, and he really leans out over the plate. And you see his momentum after his swing takes him across the plate. I mean, he really looks for that outside corner. And I think because of that, he exposes himself to that inside part.
And Bumgarner gets him to end the inning. For the Giants, it'll be Arias, Bumgarner, and Pence coming up.
To recognize a diehard Giants fan, and we want to introduce you to Joe Martino. He's 80 years old, and he's one of our ball dudes this evening. He is such a fan that 55 years ago, he was in a picture in the San Francisco Examiner. It's July 22nd, 1958. He was labeled an unidentified fan. Well, that's Joe, and he makes a catch that's protecting his pregnant wife. She was pregnant with their 4th child. The baby was born 2 days later. He and his wife are Galileo grads, and Joe played first base. See if you can pick it out there as a ball dude, guys.
All right, Amy. All right, Joe, way to go.
Your wife pregnant, fly ball coming to you, it's going to make you a good player.
He didn't have his glove. Pitches in the dirt. Arias, 2 balls and no strikes. On deck is Bumgarner. That's a good story. Amy's digging these days, you know it?
Nuggets.
My goodness. She's not at a book signing, then she's digging for stories. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Russ Colombo. Clearly, Amy could not find any really good stuff on Russ. It's 3-1. Bank of Marin president
and CEO.
And an all-around bitching guy. That's right. That's the one that Amy could not find a story on. Foul back, 3-2.
Yep, he's got AA BG status. All-around bitching guy.
3-2 to Arias. And a high fastball, and that's a strikeout.
Strikeout number 3 for Estrada.
Here's Bumgarner. Bumgarner at 132. 5 for 38. Doesn't have a home run this year. He will have one. We just don't know when. Down low. Bumgarner fouls it straight back. He had a really nice rip.
Well, what's that called? A whoopie pie?
We make the
semi-healthy. I'm in.
For Giants, here we go.
That's all it has to be.
There you go.
Generous strike there.
There's been a few of those. Two-two to Bumgarner, and Bumgarner was looking for something other than a fastball down the middle of the plate.
He's going to be thinking about that fastball for the next month.
Yeah, that's the one you asked for. So here's Pence.
All right down the middle with a fastball at 90. And that's all he wants is one of those. And he did swing at it. So guessing a little bit with 2 strikes, huh?
Pence, it's a high drive into left center field. Gomez is going to track it down again. And that'll end the inning. Not in this yard, folks. Through 3. Nothing. Recent struggles. Well, they've got to know that it's not that easy. Hitting is the toughest thing in sports. I want to be consistent day in and day out, but that's the way it goes. You just got to keep on fighting. Here's Aoki to lead things off. Aoki bounced out to short.
See Aoki coming out showing bunt. I mean, he will push bunt, he will drag bunt, he will slap bunt. I mean, this guy really handles the bat extremely well.
And he slashes this one foul and out of play.
Nice play. That big sponge is as good as a glove.
And that pitch is wide, so it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Oh yeah, Brandon knows. Up the middle, Bumgarner knocks it down, and he will throw him out.
All right, time now for our AT&T trivia question. If you think you know your answer, tweet it to CSN Giants. The question tonight: who is the only player to have a 20 home run, 80 RBI season with both the Brewers and the Giants? Let's think about that.
Here's Segura, who popped out to Crawford in the first inning. And a breaking ball down low, 1 ball and no strikes. No score. We're in the 4th inning. Jonathan Lucroy is on deck. And now timeout is called by Segura. And you can see why the Brewers, before the season started, thought that they had a great chance this year to compete in the Central. And then you look at, and that's with Braun and Ramos Ramirez and Corey Hart and that whole bunch. And then this guy comes up with a great year.
And Carlos Gomez goes off.
And Carlos Gomez goes off, and Jonathan Lucroy could have very well been an all-star. He's got 60 RBIs.
I think he was an all-star. The Brewers, when they get back healthy, I mean, they're an outstanding offense.
That's ball 4 to Segura. First walk issued by Bumgarner.
Injuries have really ruined their year. It's part of it. I mean, that's the thing about the baseball season. It's 162 games. You're going to have guys get hurt. You just have to have depth in order to absorb it. But when you get overwhelmed and you start losing 5 of your starting guys, you're not going to have a good year.
Lucroy single in the 2nd. And he hooks this one foul. Segura has got 31 steals. I mean, we talked about what a great year he's having, but that's the beauty of Segura. Not only can he knock runs in, but he can get into scoring position by stealing bags.
Yep. Who's the most popular guy in the section right there? The cheesehead guy.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Carlos Gomez on deck. Brewers have had 3 base runners. Giants have had 1. Lucroy almost walked into that one. 1-2.
It's a good low ball hitter. Because of Lucroy's strength down around the knees, this could be a good test for Bumgarner. A lot of his stuff winds up down there. It's very consistent to the knees. You can't get Lucroy in on the hands.
Hit on the ground slowly to Crawford, and Crawford will make the play. So Segura moves into scoring position. And with 2 outs, here's Carlos Gomez.
Now they have an open base to put Gomez. And we got a single back in the 2nd inning. And with an open base, that doesn't mean just throw a bunch of ducks up there. It means make corner pitches. Make every pitch like it's a 1-2 count. You just don't want to see a flat-out challenge out over the middle of the plate at the belt.
This should end the inning. And Crawford throws out to Speedy Gomez. We will have a very special guest when we come back. And he is sitting in between Mike and I, and that's the head coach of the Stanford Cardinal football team, Mr. David Shaw. So, David, welcome. We are thrilled to have you here to watch a game here in this beautiful stadium.
Oh, thank you. We're really excited to be here. Brought my staff out, and Trina and Robbie Dean were phenomenal for us, and got a great box. And what better venue is there in Major League Baseball than this?
Well, we're pretty biased. I agree with you, but you got a pretty good place to play your home games as well.
Oh, no question, no question. We're excited about starting the season, and we sold out our season tickets, and people are clamoring to come to Stanford football games, which is great.
Here's Crawford to lead things off. Crawford, Belt, and Posey against Marco Estrada. We're in the bottom half of the fourth inning. You know, what's happened here is now, because of the ballpark and the team wins, this is the place to be. And I think that's what's happened now with you guys in your stadium.
Oh,
there's a place to be.
Absolutely. There's no question. And the Giants really started off for the Bay Area a few years ago. Really win the World Series and getting the Canadians' eyes back in the Bay Area, which was phenomenal. And Stanford football's picked up, and Coach Harbaugh and the 49ers have gotten it going. And that's an exciting place to be for sports. And Golden State Warriors a year ago. I mean, where else is better than the Bay Area right now?
A's have played great. This is pop foul down the third base line, and a nice play by the Yankees for out number one.
Coach, you're feeling some added pressure with the preseason ranking. You guys are ranked 4th.
Not at all. Not at all. You know, for us, we've had the pressure on ourselves since day one. You know, we want to be good, and the thing we talk about as a team was if people recognize that we're good, that's fine. We'll take that on our shoulders also. But for us, we care about what we aspire to be ourselves.
Here's Belt. Belt struck out looking in the first. I think the other thing that you have to be proud of, and I think any of us who follow Stanford football or Stanford athletics, is the type of people that you get to play all of the sports at Stanford. And they have to be good students.
There's no question. You talk about the Stanford man or the Stanford woman for the female sports as well. And it's got to be a person who's tough, who's smart, who can multitask. And when it's time to perform on a big stage like this, you got to perform.
Belt takes low and away. It's 3 balls and no strikes. Does that make it a little tougher recruiting, or can you use that as an advantage?
To me, there's no question it's an advantage because you get the right type of kids. You know, the type of kids that can handle it in high school. They have to get good grades in high school. They got to get test scores. They got to be good in their sports. They have to be well-rounded to get into Stanford. So when we have a tight ball game, those are the kind of kids we have on the field. And those kids come through in the clutch.
The 3-1 to Belt, and he rolls this one foul. It's 3-2.
You know, your job never really ends. It's a 12-month gig. And one of the hardest things about being a college coach as opposed to a professional coach is that you're going to see guys come through your programs. I mean, some guys are there 5 years, 4 years, some guys are there 3 years. But a big league coach doesn't have to deal with that. He's there, and he'll have a guy his whole career. That has to be a bit frustrating to watch good kids go.
I think once you understand the cycle and you understand that we have to develop players, and there's such a great gratification between watching a guy go from a freshman year to his 4th or 5th year senior year and do extremely well. We get a lot of gratification out of that, and we know that it's a cycle, though. So every year you've got people in all 4 or 5 classes, and we take a great interest in what they do. I wrote another medical school application today, recommendation for a young man to apply to medical school.
Laced into left field. And making the running catch is Davis.
Maybe it's some base runners, man.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sure that you would have liked to have Andrew Luck on that 10-year program.
Oh, there's no question. I contacted somebody at the NCAA and said, you know, that 5th year, that should be the coach's choice. We should make these guys come back for their 5th year. It's got to be up to us, not up to them.
Indeed. But it also does wonders for you when you see him playing so well on Sundays.
Oh, there's no question. He's a great ambassador for Stanford football, and he's on his way to be a great ambassador for the NFL.
Here's Buster Posey. Posey hit a deep fly ball into left center field that was tracked down by Carlos Gomez. No score. We're with Coach David Shaw. And Posey off the end of the bat. Foul. We'd like to think over in Danville that the high school our kids went to, Monte Vista, they went to school with Whalen and Ertz, that Maybe that was the start of really Stanford football being tops. What do you think?
They would say so. There's no question about it. There's been, we've got kids from over 30 states represented on our football team, which is great. But we're really proud also of the West Coast kids that we have, the California kids, and particularly the Northern California kids. I went to James Logan High School right across the bay, so I take a lot of pride in having kids from the Bay Area come and do well for us.
Is there ever a point of vulnerability during a season, especially, say, like going into your first game when you really haven't been able to do anything beyond scrimmaging? Is that the one you're most nervous about?
Well, we try to get as many guys ready to play as possible. And game day to me,
Sky to left. It'll be Davis. And that'll end the inning. We'll have Coach finish his thought when we come back. It's 0-0 as we head to the fifth.
/20 home run, 80 RBI season with both the Brewers and the Giants. Brewers survey said. Well, Marquise Grissom did it.
Wow. How about that?
He was a good Giant. There's Gris.
Well, it's a better picture than that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you think that's about as good as it gets. Here's Chris Davis to lead things off. We're with Coach David Shaw of Stanford, visiting with us for an inning. And I exactly forgot what the question Mike asked you, but you were in the middle of a thought.
We've moved on.
Have you? Yeah. Good.
I'm glad you're not the only guy, Coach. That was that way. We were a commercial break. I have no clue.
And Betancourt ropes this one foul.
There was a story when Paul Bear Bryant, the great coach of Alabama, was walking into a Major League clubhouse for the first time. He saw guys playing cards and guys laid out asleep and guys watching TV, doing a crossword puzzle. And he says, well, the game's in about an hour. What's the deal? Your clubhouse, your locker room, a lot different than a Major League clubhouse with the amount of motion that you have in that you play once a week. How do you get them worked up for a game like that?
This is Sandoval, who should make the play, and he does.
Well, the thing with us, and we talked about the type of kids that we have, our kids are very serious. They're very goal-oriented and process-oriented. So they understand themselves what they have to do. We give them a good framework to be successful academically and athletically. And we plan their work, and they work their plan. So we're hard on to a certain degree, but we're also recruit the kind of kids that take everything seriously, and they want to be successful in what they do.
Here's Betancourt, who bounced out to Sandoval in the second. And Bumgarner throws, and it's down low. 1 ball and no strikes.
And we were talking about the academics,
right,
and what Stanford is, and I do look at it as a strength with the kind of kids that we have, because they're a special group of kids, and I love being around them every day.
1 ball and 1 strike.
So, Coach, where are you at right now with your team? Are you doing some serious hitting? Are you starting to pump it up?
Not yet. Can't wait. We start Monday. We start Monday. We're really excited to get going. We feel like we've got a really good team, and we've got some age and experience there, which is great. Got some unbelievable home games that'll be exciting. And have to mention November 7th against Oregon, Thursday night game, and we're going to retire John Elway's number 7. It's going to be a phenomenal night.
And we found out about that. What took you so long to retire John Elway's number 7?
I couldn't tell you. I told John. I talked to John a couple weeks ago, and I told him, I said, this started for me my freshman year, 1990 at Stanford, and I looked up and somebody's wearing number 7. I said, why is that guy wearing John Elway's number? Yep. So for me, this has been since 1990, and thankfully we talked to a bunch of people, and everybody's been on board, and everybody's kind of been saying, well, it's about time.
Oh, yeah, I think he's earned it.
My goodness. Here's Bianchi with 2 outs here in the 5th inning, and a swing and a miss by Madison Bumgarner. We got a guy on the mound, Coach, that somehow football let him get away, and this Madison Bumgarner, that kid right there.
He's 6'5", 235 pounds.
He'd be playing tight end for us. There's no question about it.
That's foul back. We had a game against the Padres where he hit somebody and they took a couple of steps to the mound. And that was just about the end of it.
Thought better of it, huh?
Well, he's one of those guys, when he gets mad, he gets bigger. He swells up.
He's a big man out there. Big man out there.
And he's built to eat up innings, and he's been consistently doing that all year.
And that's just a little bit low. It's 1-2. And that's going to end the inning. Coach, good luck.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming by.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
We watch everything very closely as to what's going on with your group. So thanks a lot.
Take care, guys.
No score.
Of the San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LLC.
All right, swing for the fences with the new Home Run Derby mobile game from MLB.com. Choose one of 32 Home Run Derby competitors, including everyone from the 2013 Derby, available on iPhone, iPad, select Android devices. MLB.com's Home Run Derby game. You can download it right now for free. Here's Pablo Sandoval, who takes a call strike. Sandoval hit a fly ball to center field, and he skies this one down the right field line and foul. That was a mighty fine pop-up there.
Well, that pop-up would have broke your glove in. You get underneath that thing, you've earned the right to get some high fives. Nice play, attaboy. We have been treated to a pitching duel here with Madison Bumgarner and Marco Estrada. Estrada has missed 2 months due to a couple of injuries, a pulled hamstring and some lower back problems. Now, he does not look like he's got a speck of rust on him at all. And I think the thing that's impressed me most about what he's done tonight is he's hit corner spots, but with every one of his pitches, the fastball, the curveball, the changeup, located extremely well.
Sandoval shoots it the other way.
It is Italian American night. And the folks here have had a ball. Wearing their colors.
2-2 to Sandoval. Sandoval shoots this one to Gomez, and Gomez at the very last second reaches up and makes the catch.
I tell you, he has made 4 plays tonight, and not one of them has been easy. And this is one that he really had to break out the extendo arm, Inspector Gadget. And that ball started to sail on him, and as it started to take off, he realized he was a little short. But boy, he has been athletic tonight.
Here's Kieschnick.
One more look at the high backhander. Beautiful.
Kieschnick struck out in the second. Francoeur to follow. Giants have had 1 base runner, which means Estrada has pitched out of the stretch to 2 hitters. Now, they have hit the ball hard on a number of occasions, but that doesn't do anything for style points.
3 pitches to Kieschnick, a first pitch curveball and 2 changeups. So Estrada, the veteran, softball the rookie, Kieschnick. And a lot of young hitters get to the big leagues, and they'll have a very simple plan. They'll look fastball until they get to 2 strikes, and they'll make an adjustment and just look for the ball. And a guy who has excellent command of his off-speed stuff like Estrada is taking advantage of that.
One ball and 2 strikes.
When you get up here as a young hitter, you don't know what the league has. They say it takes time to get established. So that's what established means, getting to know your opponent. Getting to know what he pitches, what he'll throw, what type of movement in the fastball he has, what type of speed.
Hooked down the right field line, foul.
Almost in the Virgin American move. Somebody down there's got to make a play.
Does somebody bring their glove? Yeah.
I got this one, not a problem. See you later.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah, you got to bring your glove. Ooh. Tried to go front door with that 2-seam fastball, and he did not miss by much. You will get high strikes with Welke. We've seen a lot of low strikes, especially on both sides of the play at the knees. But you'll get belt highs too with Welke's strike zone. Three-2 changeup. He did not give in to him. And that one right there at the base of the strike zone. Bruce Bochy not happy about it. See Hanley Ramirez, the hitting instructor, fighting for his rookie. And that's definitely a pitcher's pitch.
Are you serious?
That's low.
Here's Francoeur. Francoeur pops it up. Betancourt may have a shot at this. Uh-oh.
Well, I think Joe Martino tackled him.
Way to go, Joe.
Gamer.
Not a baby.
Yep, got a high five.
Francoeur owes you dinner.
Joe. It's the play of the night.
Joe did everything but tackle him. 0-2.
All right, watch Joe.
I think all Joe was a distraction. Francoeur stays alive.
Joe, I'm nominating you as Ball Dude of the Year. He's got to be top 3.
Oh my goodness.
But everybody's okay. We're good to go.
That stool must be wobbly. Seriously.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Joe's on his feet.
Yeah, no, it's like a rocking chair. All right, one more time. Joe, I got it. Whoa.
It's like a 3-part fall for Joe.
Yeah, I got to hand it to Betancourt. Help Joe back up. Good to go.
Francoeur fouls it back. Yep, if Amy G does a story on you, you better look out.
Yep.
See, this is a wobbly stool. Francoeur out swinging to end the inning. 6 strikeouts for Estrada. 6th inning coming up. More of Joe when we come back.
Brought to you by the Solar Company. Not just any solar company, the solar company.
On Monday, August 19th, we're holding a One Fun Boston fundraiser at AT Park. A portion of every ticket sold goes directly back to One Fun Boston to aid the recovery efforts due to the tragic Boston Marathon bombing. 415-972-2298 is the number to call.
First pitch challenge fastball. And I think with Bumgarner, he's kind of got to that point where a lot of teams want to try and get after him early. They don't want to get into a 2-strike hole, and that's how you approach a good pitcher.
This is Caleb Gindel, the pinch hitter. And a good breaking ball, but called the ball. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, they told us that Estrada was going to get 75 pitches in tonight, and that he's just off the disabled list. And he finished the night with exactly 75 pitches.
1-2. Weeks to follow, and then Nori Aoki. And that 1-2 pitch is high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now full count. Bumgarner's walked 1. He walked to Segura in the 4th. And the walk.
Well, the NBC Bay Area Investigative Unit, led by Tony Kovaleski, they are an award-winning team of 14 journalists dedicated to holding the powerful accountable. The Investigative Unit on NBC Bay Area. We investigate.
Ricky Weeks has popped out and struck out. And he takes that pitch that runs inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes.
Lots of Italian Americans here tonight celebrating Italian American night.
Crawford gets a tricky hop. And they got a double play. Ball really flattened out on Brandon Crawford, which made it a much tougher play. It hit the lip.
It hit the lip. Stayed down, went to a knee. Fortunately, he had time. It would have been a disaster if it had been a drawn-in infield. Once it hit down on the lip of the grass, Crawford does a smart thing. He goes right to a knee to make sure he's going to get one.
Yeah, that's a really good example of how, if that hop is, if it takes a bad hop and it stays down, and then you got a shot at making the play. If it comes up, that's the one that's the most difficult.
This guy knows what he's doing. Led the Japanese league in hitting 3 times. Came over here his first year, hit over 280 with 500 at bats. I mean, he really made a big time contribution right away. Second year here in the States.
Side retired. Aoki flies out to left. And for the Giants, Arias will lead things off. And let's check in with Amy G.
We're back at the Chevron STEM zone, and we're at the aerodynamics exhibit. Guys, who wouldn't want to shoot a ping pong ball out of an air cannon? Kids can come here all homestand, and at this exhibit they learn how a curveball curves, and they're going to learn about velocity, a key factor for major league pitchers. So here it goes, Marina Gate Seal Plaza, Chevron STEM zone. Check it out.
Oh, she hit him. Come on. She hit the guy.
She got a little mean streak in her.
Do not mess with Amy. That poster board there, that guy must have really ticked her off. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts.
The pitcher now for Milwaukee will be Alfredo Figueroa. 25th time he's come in. 50 strikeouts at 62 2/3. 1-3 on the year with a 4.45 ERA. He's got a good arm, and you're going to see mid-90s fastballs with a slider and a changeup. He doesn't always know where it's going.
Where that one was going at the knees, and it's 0-1.
He can get a little wild hair up his nose.
Arias bounces this one to Weeks. And the second pitch of the inning, Arias is out 4-3. So here's Bumgarner. Well, we saw the Giants very quiet last night offensively. And tonight, worse.
Well, they're in a funk, no doubt. And they've got one hit, and that was Brandon Crawford's single with one out in the first. And after that, that is it. Now, they've hit some balls right of the nose that people have caught. And I think that's the type of at-bat that really grinds on you when you're struggling to get hits. One where you hit the ball well, the guy makes a nice play on you. And it's, when you're snake bit, you're snake bit. Hard to be patient.
Bumgarner takes low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Bumgarner just gets underneath this one to left. And Davis will put it away. 2 outs for Hunter Pence. Well, one of our favorite days when we were players was Team Photo Day. And usually you have to come out, at least we did. Maybe if you normally had to be on the field at 4, then you have to be on the field at 3. And before cell phones, the question was who was going to be late and who was not going to remember.
Well, it was amazing how Jack Clark, Jeff Leonard just forgot every year.
Outside to Hunter Pence, 2-0.
Barry Bonds forgot every year.
One year, Dusty Baker punched out the cameraman. Remember Dusty hits Dennis Dupois, the cameraman, and they canceled the picture.
That was it. That's it. I'm not doing it.
So we had to do it again, like 3 days later. And Dennis showed up with the headgear on, boxing gloves. You know, it was. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was recreating that story today for Dave Rigetti.
So Hunter Pence strikes out. Now we'll head to the 7th. It remains 0-0. A pitching matchup tonight. Estrada was very good. Bumgarner is matched him. LaCroix and Gomez have the hits. Crawford's got the only hit for the Giants. Total 100% pitching matchup. And that's our Toyota game summary. We also had David Shaw on for an inning, which was very entertaining. Looked like a guy I would want my kids to play for if they were into college football.
Oh, amen. Dynamic.
Segura takes a called strike. They're still having fun on the Queen Martha or whatever it's called.
Oh, lovely Martha. And that place is going off. They're passing around the handles. Holy smokes.
Segura.
Well, I know one thing. The way that party's going, Martha keeps getting lovelier.
No, he does not have the groove. He's a little off, but see the guy in the plaid shirt's got it going. That's Steve Martin in the plaid shirt. Right there, yeah.
Navin Johnson.
Yep, they're watching you, Navin, and you're not with the rest of them. One ball and 2 strikes. Hit the belt. Bumgarner's going to have to beat Segura, and he does.
Nice play. Well, the Pittsburgh Pirates, the red-hot division-leading Pittsburgh Pirates, make their only visit to AT Park for a 4-game set, August 22nd through the 25th, and that Saturday, August 24th game is a 6:05 start. The first 20,000 fans will receive a Giants fedora presented by Grayton Resort and Casino. And then Sunday, August 25th, the 1:05 start. The first 30,000 fans will receive a Tim Lincecum Gnome presented by Coca-Cola and Lucky. You need tickets for this one, go to sfgiants.com. I need tickets to get on that boat.
Here's Jonathan Lucroy.
Yeah, that guy's, he's sidling over to make his move. Yep. He's getting into position A.
However, they're not paying attention to. Maybe a reason for that. I think it was that move right there that's going to be the downfall. Lucroy takes low, 2-0. There's always a downfall move. I found that out when I was young.
What was your downfall move?
It's kind of like what that guy's doing right there. You know?
Yep.
You dip too low, it's not going to work.
Dude, quit dancing.
Yeah, dipping too low. Stand upright. Yeah.
Hey, that's the move you're talking about.
Well, the other thing too is once you start pointing,
yeah, it's a sign of aggression.
You are become non-attractive.
That's the deal breaker move right there.
Coming from two guys that haven't put on a dance move in 20 years.
It's all right. It's like riding a bike.
Yeah, you definitely know the do's and don'ts. You never forget that. And we saw some don'ts.
He leads the league in don'ts.
3-1 pitch to Lucroy. 3-2 to Lucroy. And that's foul down the left field line and out of play.
I'm not afraid to pull the ball.
And foul again. Pretty interesting. Haven't you looked at Bumgarner's pitch count? 3-2. Off the end of the bat, foul.
Well, get up to the minute you're up with Today in the Bay. See breaking news, your weather forecast, and real-time traffic. Watch Today in the Bay, weekdays starting at 4:30 a.m. on NBC Bay Area.
So Lucroy and Bumgarner now battling it out.
Next pitch will be number 10 in this battle with Lucroy.
Crawford from the outfield grass. 2 outs.
Shows off his arm again. We asked him today, would you like to pitch an inning in the big leagues? And he looked at me and smiled and said, yes, I would. He got a chance to throw 3 times when he was at UCLA. I said, how'd you do? He says, 1 and 2. I said, so you'd like to pitch an inning? He says, yeah, I really would. I said, well, you know it's not ever going to happen. He says, well, I can dream though.
Here's Gomez. Gomez taps this one, a big bounce over Buster Posey, and home plate umpire Bill Welke.
Did you ever want to pitch an inning?
No. I enjoyed throwing batting practice, and that was just about it as far as throwing to hitters. One ball and 1 strike. And that pitch just high, 2-1. I remember throwing batting practice at Dodger Stadium, and the grounds crew there didn't want you to throw BP unless you were on the mound. Down low, 3-1. They didn't want you to land with your front foot onto the grass. It would dig up the grass. So you still had to pitch off the mound. You didn't have to pitch from where the slab is. But now if you look to see where batting practice is thrown, it's quite a ways in front of the grass.
Well, they've built a little platform now that you stand out, they wheel it in, and you're literally about 40, 45 feet away from the hitter when you're pitching batting practice. What makes a good batting practice pitcher?
Just straight. Just throw the ball straight. And, you know, be able to throw it right over the middle of the plate. He stays at 3-2.
That's a scary pitch right there. He was on it. You don't see Bumgarner make many mistakes up, especially late in the game, and that one was up. And you're not really going to change sight lines and go out of the strike zone up in a 3-2 count. He'll do that ahead 1-2, 0-2, not 3-2.
So Gomez walks. That's the 3rd walk issued by Bumgarner. And really because of that at bat and the Lucroy at bat, Bumgarner's pitch count numbers have gone up here in the 7th.
Well, Lucroy got 10 pitches out of him. First time he's gone over the 15 pitch mark, sitting at 21 so far. 7 innings, 7+ innings pitched and 3 runs or less last 9 starts.
And they got him picked off. Belt's throw is high, and they got him anyway. So Gomez going on first movement by Bumgarner, and now it'll be Crawford, Belt, and Posey coming up.
Now it's time for our Ford right choice, and we're going to go back to the first inning. 1 out. Brandon Crawford steps up, and he is going to launch a base hit right off the glove of Ricky Weeks. Weeks cannot make the play, and why are we showing this? Because that is the only hit in the game for the Giants so far tonight. We're going to make it our Ford right choice.
So Crawford will bat first. Crawford in his second at bat popped out down the left field line with Bianchi making the play. Low, Belt to follow, then Posey, then Sandoval, Kieschnick, and Francoeur.
There's Belt.
Two and 0.
Giants trying to get these fans in the game offensively. They just can't get it going.
They'll take a base runner any way they can. A walk, a hit. They'll buy one if they can. And that's going to be uncatchable.
Guys still looking for their first leadoff guy to get on base to start an inning. Nice play, dug it out.
Two balls and one strike. Foul. All right, Joe, on your horse, baby.
Oh, yeah. He's got it.
Joe's moving better than you and I move.
I'm impressed. The old left-hander. That's right. He did well.
Joe found a panda.
Picked the littlest one.
Crawford fouls this one. Giants have, well, they haven't had the leadoff hitter on this game. Mike mentioned Crawford, a 1-out single in the first. That's it. And this is foul. Guarding the line is Betancourt.
Here's the Gamer Babes from Chico. The Gamer Grandmas.
3-2.
97 mile-an-hour fastball.
Well, Crawford's got a good battle going.
Indeed. Now, the way the strike zone has been tonight with Bill Welke, I mean, you can't trust anything down around the knees or lower. He's called those strikes, and he's running up a few guys. Roger Kieschnick paid the ultimate price. So you have to defend, and that's what Crawford has done.
Well, Crawford's fouling pitches off, and Figueroa is throwing balls into the strike zone. There you go.
Next pitch, number 10.
And he walked him.
And the Giants, for the first time tonight, have a leadoff hitter on base. What a great at bat.
He earned it. So here's Belt. They worked hard on those. They got Grab him there. Yep. So here's Belt. Belt is struck out and lined out. Way off the line at third is Bianchi. 1 ball and no strikes. 41,416. That is a sellout here at the yard. Belt shoots one into right field, a base hit. Crawford wisely puts on the brakes. He thought about it though. Not playing very deep and right was Aoki.
Yeah, and I think that's Aoki's best defense. He doesn't have a very strong arm. Although last night we saw him throw a strike from right field and threw out Brandon Belt. The Giants, I think, going into the series, we're going to challenge him. But here, the anchor goes down, and they settle for a conservative 90 feet.
Buster Posey is flied out to deep left center field, and he just got underneath one and hit a ball to the left. And he looks at a strike, and it's 0-1.
96-mile-an-hour fastball just to introduce himself in that outside corner. And that'll get your attention. Put that type of velocity on a pitch with that type of location. You just impressed a big league hitter.
And this one is hit right past Tim Flannery. Sandoval on deck. And a breaking ball to the backstop. Wow. A gift.
Now, when you're talking about 96, 97 miles an hour, and you paint a couple of knee-high locations, when you set an 0-2 slider target as a catcher, you're not thinking about one that's going to get goosed up above your head. Now, I don't know how they're going to rule this, and they may give Lucroy a pass ball on it. But I'll tell you what, that's not an easy assignment. And I think they called it a wild pitch. I think that's the right call.
1-2 to Posey. And this should curl into the seats, and it does, and it remains 1-2.
We have a winner.
Hit into the gap. Diving and catching is Davis. Scoring is Crawford. Tagging is Belt to third, and the Giants take the lead. But what a terrific catch by Chris Davis.
Now, Buster Posey's got to be wondering what he has to do to get a hit. That was a tremendous defensive play. They set up inside, and he goes right to the target, and Posey digs it out on the line. Left center field gap, and watch Chris Davis and lay completely out. Beautiful play. And look at the concentration. And he catches it right in the heel of his glove. As you're looking over Roberto Kelly with a sly smile, thinking, what do I have to do?
And Sandoval out of play. It's 1-0 Giants.
Tell Tell you what, that was not a bad pitch either from Figueroa. A great job of Posey digging it out. That was right to the scout report. And he had some fuzz on it too.
Betancourt on the sharp ground ball puts it away. And that'll bring up Kieschnick. Kieschnick has struck out twice. Both those at-bats were against Marco Estrada.
Boy, how things can change. That ball gets by Davis in left field. That's 2 runs in. Posey at second, maybe third base. Nobody out.
Blocked by Lucroy. 1 ball and no strikes. Kieschnick gets a 95-mile-an-hour fastball and he fouls it straight back, and that evens the count. One ball and 1 strike. And the ball hit that ball well, but right at the first baseman Betancourt. 1-2.
Hard curveball, the back foot. Got to be chased out of the zone. So now you shorten up and protect.
Kieschnick out, and that's the hat trick. And the Giants pick up a run. We'll head to the 8th. 1-0 Giants.
Is brought to you by Xfinity, home of the most live sports.
Stay tuned immediately after Giants baseball for Esurance Giants postgame live. Highlights, reaction, analysis. It's all coming up right after this game. So here's Bumgarner to face Chris Davis.
Well, you make a great play, you get to lead off an inning.
And this is fouled just in front of us. No balls and 1 strike to Davis. And Milwaukee thought about it.
Madison Bumgarner, 83% for shutdown innings. He's had 36 opportunities. He's nailed it down 30 times. The league average is 75. And that ranks him amongst the leaders in the National League.
Bittencourt on deck. Popped up, out of play, 2-2. Burks, Badenhop. Two balls, 2 strikes. And a base hit up the middle. All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
All right, gentlemen, fans can go to csnbayaarea.com to check out the latest Amy G's Giants exclusive. It is brought to them by Acura. It's with Roger Kieschnick. We talk about his long journey to the major leagues, and we also dish a little bit on Buster Posey. The two were roommates. Find out how Buster is to live with. csnbayaarea.com, guys.
All right. Here's Bittencourt. Santiago Casillas starts to jog down to the bullpen. Bittencourt shortens up to bunt. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Three hits now for the Brewers.
Saw Santiago Casillas starting to get heated up. Javier Lopez has come onto the Giants bullpen, and he'll start getting loose as well.
Court takes high, so it's 2-0. By the way, the hit by Davis, the first hit since the 2nd inning. Brewers have had 3 base runners since that 2nd inning, but all by way of the walk. Hit to left and hit well. Kieschnick back. Kieschnick, it's off the bottom of the wall, but he keeps it close. And going into second base is Bittencourt. So, the plot thickens.
Yeah, he's got count leverage, and he gets a pretty good pitch. A challenge fastball, middle in. He thinks he's got it. He leaves the box like he just hit the ball of the ballpark. And this is one that just goes over the glove of Kieschnick. Didn't really have a chance, but a nice play of recovering it and keeping the run from scoring. So just like that, and Brewers get second and third, nobody out, and that's going to bring Dave Righetti out to talk about the situation, give his bullpen a chance to get heated up. And it has very quickly become a strikeout situation now for Madison Bumgarner. It'll be interesting to see how Bruce Bochy plays this infield to defend against Bianchi.
Bianchi is flied out and struck out. Logan Schaefer is moved into the on-deck circle. Belt and Sandoval will play in. Crawford and Arias will play back. And this is hit on the ground to Crawford. Crawford's only play will be at first, and he didn't make it. It's an RBI and an infield hit. Crawford could not get it out of his glove.
And looks at the runner at second, and I think he felt he had more time than he actually had. The Yankee got down that line well, and that's just a mistake.
It's a double clutch. So here's Schaefer.
No sign of a bunt. Giants are going to anticipate that Schaefer will bunt.
And he bunts it foul, so it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, Davis opened up the inning with a base hit. Betancourt hit one over the head of Kieschnick. The infield hit by Bianchi. And now Schaefer trying to bunt. And as Bumgarner going to go to third, and it gets away. And now coming in to score is Betancourt. And it really was not a wise move by Bumgarner. And now the Brewers take the lead, and everybody moves up a bag.
And they really have a chance to put a big crooked number up on the scoreboard here. So it's going to be a sacrifice and an error on Bumgarner. He was committed. The ball came off the bat quickly, and he's thinking third base all the way. And he kind of gooses it over there. I don't know if they're going to give it to the air to Sandoval or to Bumgarner.
Well, it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. We'll be back. the game with Murph and Mac tomorrow morning on KMBR 680. It's a 2-1 lead now for Milwaukee. And Santiago Casilla is the new pitcher.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Casilla as he comes in for the 31st time this year. He's 5-2 with a 1.32 ERA. He inherits a strikeout situation with runners at second and third and nobody out. And he has struck out 21 and 27 and a third. Giants will play the infield in.
So here's Weeks. Weeks is 0 for 3. And this is off the end of the bat, foul, and it's 0-1. Javier Lopez in the Giants bullpen. And it's now 0-2. With Casilla running that in on the hands of Weeks. Vance now just trying to limit the damage.
Well, right now you need to get lucky. Off the plate with a hard cut. They know that Weeks will go out of the strike zone away. Always a guy you could get out of the strike zone if you threw a quality pitch. I mean, you've got to really bust a good hard slider to get him to chase, but he will follow. Trying a curveball and overthrew it. Doesn't have to throw a strike here. I mean, he can nibble with an open first base.
Sandoval. Belt digs it out. Weeks fell down. He might be hurt. And he's pulling the back of his leg.
Well, Ricky Weeks is one of those guys like Hunter Pence. I mean, he goes out like he's shot out of a cannon on every ball he hits, whether it's a double off the wall or a comeback of the pitcher. And the way he's come out the field, I got to believe it is his right hamstring.
So it was the bat that was part of the issue. And it looked like it knocked him off stride.
So one bullet dodged, and they need to dodge two more. And this guy's a tough cookie. He will definitely put the ball in play. It's a contact hitter.
And a base hit into center field. And that's going to knock in Bianchi. Here's Francoeur's throw. It's cut off. And both runs score, and it's now 4-1.
So Aoki really makes the Giants pay for a mistake. You understand the frustration. His right hand punches the ceiling. That is not a cement ceiling, but still subject yourself to injury when you punch something.
Here's Segura. He takes high. Segura is 0 for 2 with a walk. Brewers with 4 runs. They've all scored here in the 8th. And the runner goes, and it's fouled out of play. Four hits in the inning and an error. One of the hits was the infield hit by the Yankee, where Crawford with the double clutch and the Yankee beat it out. Aoki's thinking about going, and he does. And this is wrapped into left field, a base hit. So that'll bring up Jonathan Lucroy. Guys cannot get out of this inning.
Well, it has been a nightmare, no question. But we have seen some excellent at-bats put on by the Brewers. A 5-hit inning here.
So here's Lucroy. He's 1 for 3.
Gene Machi heading down. He'll join Javier Lopez.
So Lucroy at the plate with only 1 out. Both teams went into the 8th inning with 2 hits. Oh, and 1 to Lucroy. And Casilla keeping an eye on Nori Aoki, who is the runner at second. Hit near the bag. Crawford will step on the bag, and that's a double play. Giants have some work to do. They trail by 3. It's 4-1 Brewers.
12:30 tee-off time. Pregame live at noon. You'll see it right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. And then the Orioles are coming to town for a 3-game set over the weekend. It'll be an NBC Bay Area on Friday. A radio-only game. It'll be a nationally televised game. You'll hear us on KNBR. And then on Sunday, it'll be Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. And that will conclude the homestand. Tomorrow, it's going to be Tim Lipscomb taking on Donovan Hand. 2 right-handers going at each other.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog expert.
Brooke Badenhop, the new pitcher for Milwaukee. 50th time he's come in this year. 2-3. 3.86 ERA. He's got a good hard sink. He's a ground ball guy. Sinker, slider, change up.
Well, the Giants need some base runners. They trail by 3. Barry Zito in the bullpen. And Francoeur rolls this one foul. It's a ball and a strike. Francoeur 0 for 2 tonight. Outside and low. Betancourt moves from first to third. Bianchi moves from third to second. Francisco comes in the game to play first. Tap to Segura. 1 out.
As advertised, right out of bed, ground ball.
So here's Arias. Joaquin Arias tonight is 0 for 3. Gregor Blanco's on deck.
A little bit of a sling to that delivery. Badenhop's a big guy, 6'5", 220. 5-year veteran. First saw Badenhop with the Florida Marlins.
Tap to third. And Betancourt makes the play.
Nice exchange.
Two outs for Blanco. Gregor Blanco steps up, hitting at 248. And he takes a pitch down low. Blanco may split the outfielders. He does. And that's a ground rule double. And the Giants finally got one to land on the ground with Gomez in the outfield.
Yeah, that has not been easy to do this whole series. Carlos Gomez has been unbelievable out in center field. But for Gregor Blanco, this has got to be feeling pretty good. He hadn't had one of these in a while. And wouldn't you know it, it one hops the wall and goes into the stands for a double. But if there's a team that's due, it would be the Giants. So a 2-out double, maybe a little 2-out thunder.
So here's Pence. And Pence taps the first pitch back to the pitcher, and that'll end the inning. The ninth inning is coming up, and it's 4-1 Milwaukee. Live right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. 4-1 Milwaukee. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Barry Zito making his first appearance out of the bullpen. 21 starts, 4-8 with a 5.09 ERA. 141 hits, 111 innings. So a chance to throw an inning out of the bullpen, which definitely does feel a little weird when you've been a starter.
And it'll be Gomez to lead things off, followed by Davis and then Betancourt. No balls and one strike.
Carlos Gomez will do that a lot. He'll swing so hard his helmet falls off. But you can tell what he was thinking on that first hack. He was going to hit one out beyond the Giants parking lot in left field.
And Sandoval will make the throw. 1 out.
And if you're Barry Zito and you see a guy swinging that hard, he's playing right into your hand.
So here's Davis.
He had one of the best at-bats of the night. Got things started for the Brewers in the 8th inning. They got a 9-pitch at-bat against Madison Bumgarner.
Just inside to Chris Davis. Yeah, that base hit started it all in the 8th inning for Milwaukee. High and fouled on the right field line is Souvenir. For the Giants, in the 9th inning, they'll have Crawford, Belt, and Posey. in the dirt. It's 2-1. Dodgers won tonight. Tampa Bay leading Arizona 8-7. That game is in the 8th inning. That's been a game that's been going back and forth. Baltimore beat the Padres this afternoon at Petco. And the Mets shut out the Rockies in New York today 5-0. This one might bring rain if it stays in the park, and it's gone. Right down the left field line, a home run for Chris Davis, and it's 5-1. That brought rain.
Well, it definitely was an impressive swing of the bat for Chris Davis. We didn't know a whole lot about his game, but we know he's got some pop, and he goes down and yanks this thing right in the high middle end. And a high home run, often referred to as a rainmaker. Well, that's what they look like.
You know what? That didn't just make it either.
No, that was a big potato right there.
There's a strike to Betancourt. Betancourt takes low.
And there you see how I think that thing may have gone over the foul pole height-wise. That was impressive.
Zito gets the corner. It's 1-2. Hunter Pence will move out into Triples Alley. That ball comes right back 2 and 2 out. So here's Bianchi.
Well, you remember the WBC on Italian American night? You break out the Team Italia unis.
Yeah. Good idea. See? Thinking. And this is going to fall in front of Pence. And Juan Francisco is going to bat for the first time. So Francisco who played on Monday night in the Giants win, went 2 for 3, a couple of RBIs. And there's Zito's breaking ball, and it misses.
So Michael Gonzalez, the left-hander, has gotten up. Jim Henderson, the closer, once the lead got to 4 runs, he sat down.
This is up and into Francisco.
When it was a 3-run game, Henderson was all set to come in, try and close it out. Once it got to a 4-run lead, Michael Gonzalez, a former closer, gets the assignment.
3-0 to Juan Francisco. A run in on the home run by Davis. And that's a high strike. Oh yeah, hang in there. And that's ball 4. So Maldonado's going to hit. Martin Maldonado.
And once again, Gene Machi will head down to Ty's bullpen. He's already been up once, so it should not take him that long.
Maldonado's been in a bit of a slump, one for his last 23. And this is going to fall in front of Hunter Pence. Coming in to score is Bianchi, and it's now 6-1. Kind of a tough break for Zito. The hit by Bianchi was a little looper, so was this one. So here's Nori Aoki. Aoki is 1 for 4. His base hit in the 8th inning knocked in a pair of runs. And this one's in the dirt. Nice block by Buster Posey.
Now the gamer babes from Chico, they have not left their seats. The gamer grandmas. Don't have to wonder why they call them gamers. They're sticking around.
That is a fact. There's a strike.
Through thick or thin, they're Giants. And these are trying times.
They came to have a good time. And it looks like they have definitely enjoyed themselves. Get on the ground to Crawford. Crawford will smother it, and that'll end the inning. So we will head to the bottom of the 9th. It's a 6-1 lead for Milwaukee. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
New pitcher now for the Brewers will be the veteran Michael Gonzalez. 58 times that he has come in. They've used him as a situational lefty. You see the 40 innings pitched in those 57 games. Good strikeout numbers. He's got good stuff. 48 strikeouts against 18 walks. He'll try and close things out here tonight. And there was a time when Michael Gonzalez really threw hard. He still gets up there pretty good. Go right around low 90s. Give you a curveball, slider, changeup. He can give you 4 types of movement.
Hill skies one to left. It's in the park for Davis. And Davis will put it away. 1 out. So here's Belt. Belt is 1 for 3. And Belt takes a strike. So Buster Posey on deck, and Belt takes another strike. This one a breaking ball, and it's 0-2. And Belt stays alive.
Tomorrow it's going to be Tim Lincecum. Couple right-handers going to go at one another at 12:45. Donovan Hand will be on the mound for the Brewers.
Oh, 0-2 to Belt. And Belt skies one to right. It's in the park to Aoki. 2 outs. And here's Buster Posey. Here's the pitch to Buster Posey, and it's outside for a ball.
Look at the way that Mike Gonzalez falls off the mound. I mean, he really comes off hard towards that third base line. He's always used the extreme third base side of that rubber.
Low.
Gonzalez has been around. Florida.
That's a 4-pitch walk, and Pablo Sandoval is going to hit. Sandoval's 0 for 3.
Well, it's her birthday, and she's happy to be here. Getting high fives. You should get high fives on your birthday.
Here's Gonzalez to Sandoval, and that pitch is high. So that's 5 straight pitches out of the strike zone. Hey, we want to say hello to an old friend who's watching at home, and that's the old third baseman for the Giants, Jim Davenport. Dabby. Just send along a good hello from a couple of guys that played for you.
Yep. And have nothing but respect for you.
No one hit harder fungos to catch than Jim Davenport. He's like, no, I don't. Dabby, come on. Take a little off, okay? There's a strike at the knees, 2-1.
So as a player, he was the man with the golden glove. As a coach, he was the man with the golden fungo.
Well, he could hit fungos for days on end. Sandoval swings, he gets a piece. It's 2-2.
Like Gonzalez will be in Pittsburgh, Atlanta. Been a closer. Been a setup guy. Been a situational lefty.
And it's high, 3-2. And the payoff pitch, Posey will take off, and he got him, and that's the ball game. So the Giants lose the third game in this series. And the only thing I can say about this one, Mike, is Bumgarner threw 7, had not allowed a run and only 2 hits, and somehow he gets the loss in this one.
Well, I didn't see it coming. I mean, he had the 7 innings in under the belt. The Giants scored a run. I'm thinking, you know what, that just might be enough tonight. It was not. A 5-hit 8th inning and a big critical error led to a 4-run inning, and that was the difference in this game.
Final score, it's the Brewers 6 and the Giants 1. East Sheeran's Giants postgame live with interviews in the Rapids coming up. But first, let's go to the Sportsnet Central studio for an update.